Hi, I'm Tricia McCannon, and welcome to a workshop on Mary Magdalene and the return of the divine goddess. The goddess is the All-Mother. She is everything. She is the being that is both transcendent outside of creation and immanent within creation. She oversees all the cycles of life and death and rebirth, and she was known to the ancients for some 800,000 years. Archaeologists and anthropologists have now discovered that for many tens of thousands of years, our ancestors actually worshiped God as the All-Mother. And of course, in the last 2,000 years, we've seen that that has changed, that we've actually are living very much in a patriarchal culture where women's rights have not been honored for a really long time. And of course, we're in a place of change. And that change is desperately needed in a world that really needs the balance between the masculine and the feminine. So I've put together an incredible course for you that deals with not only the lost symbols of the goddess, the stories of many goddesses, she of 10,000 names and 10,000 faces, as she was known in her form as Aset or Isis. I put together a program that brings you a whole module on the hidden history of the goddess, what the archaeology and anthropology and science has shown us. And this, of course, has been suppressed and hidden and unknown to people for a very long period of time. So it's really exciting to discover in our time and our age that there was once a time when God was worshipped as the divine mother. And during that time, men and women ruled together in a partnership model, and there were no wars on this planet. Can you imagine such a time? No wars whatsoever. Unbelievable. I think that Mary Magdalene is a very big part of this as well. And so in this workshop, which has 6 modules in it, the first 3 are about the history of the goddess, the many faces of the goddess, the lost symbols of the goddess, and so forth. But the last 3 deal with Mary Magdalene and the secrets of her life. Today, in our age, she's being brought back into the open once again. And of course, the Catholic Church in 1979 said she wasn't a prostitute. Oops, we made a mistake. Thank goodness. We're telling you 1,500 years later that she actually wasn't. She was in fact known as the apostle of apostles. That's what Jesus called her, the one who knew the all. And so in module 4, you're actually going to learn about her real life, how she was trained as a priestess of Isis, and why she was so important, because she was viewed by the early Gnostics as the female Christ, a face that must return to the world if we are to heal the world and come back into balance. In module 5, we actually get into the quest for the Holy Grail, one of my favorite subjects, where we actually learn what the Grail quest was all about, the hidden bloodlines of Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and of course what the symbol of the Grail meant. And in class number 6, we actually get into the path of mastery and the secret teachings of Mary Magdalene. Over 250 of her sayings were collected by the early Gnostics, and most of us know nothing about them, and they're so beautiful. So I want to share some of those with you, and also to bring to you what it means to awaken and make that connection with the divine feminine within you. How the divine feminine is the key to unlocking our intuition, our imagination, our creativity, our listening skills, our communication, our heart, our compassion, and the healing of the planet, not to mention the awakening of the third eye. So we hope you'll join us for this wonderful class. We have so much to share with you, and we're really excited to get started. Thanks so much for tuning in.